I'm going to predict the best 12 players in 4 to 5 years' time. So, in 4 to 5 years, 24, 25, 26, 27, season 2029, who are going to be the best 12 players? And I have some stipulations. I have to include a ruck, a defender, okay? Obviously, there'll be mids galore, there'll be forwards, but I forced myself to at least choose a ruck and a defender. Now, I've got this on my laptop here on me notes, so we're going to be going through them all. Now, obviously, this is so hard. First of all, I'm not including any draftees in the next 4 years. We've seen Dacos turn into a top 10 player in his second year, so I'm just going on the assumption that anyone drafted in the next 4 years does not break into that top 12 category, which will obviously happen. It's inevitable. The way that footy's going, young talent seem to be just doing better. So, to start with, I'm going to go through the ones who make it and then the ones who are unfortunate to miss out. As a forward player, I've gone with Jamara Ugle-Hagan. X Factor, goals, we've seen him do well. I think with that Western Bulldogs team, given their young list and their talented list, they should always be up and around the top 8, which gives them an opportunity to be a good player. Now, a lot of this is about the team they play in at the time. You would assume that any of these players I choose won't be playing in a bottom 4 side in 4 to 5 years' time. So it's obviously hard to predict things like that, and so keep that in mind. I've gone with Tim English as my ruck as well. I was very close to going Kieran Briggs, Sam Draper, but I think Tim English is this new type of ruck that no one's ever seen, a mid ruck, and I think he will be comfortably the best ruck. So already 2 Western Bulldogs players, which says something about the list. Now, as a defender, I've gone with Sam Taylor. Pretty simple, young, talented, a little bit injury prone, but he's only going to get better as a full back. I've gone with Nick Martin from Essendon. I back him in. He's sort of one that I've taken a punt on. You know, this is not going to be as simple as ABC. There's going to be jumpers. There's going to be surprises. You never know. You might see someone like Mason Wood. I don't fucking know. But that's what I'm saying. He's someone that I've just gone for. Bit of a shot in the dark there. So he's sort of, I assume he'll be that mid-forward player in 4 to 5 years' time. As a forward player, alongside Jamara, I've gone with Suvalaki. Pretty simple. You assume Clarkson will be there in 5 years' time. So there'll be some Kangaroos players. That's all I'm going to say. And I think that Nick Larkey will be a standout forward. He already is an absolutely amazing forward in a poor side. Imagine what he would do in a good side. So watch out for him. Now onto some of the midfielders. Noah Anderson makes it for me. However, his counterparts, Tuke Miller and Matt Rao, do not. Connor Buderick, I was close to putting as a defender. However, I've gone with Anderson. I think I see him having the best trajectory in 5 years' time. I've also gone with Andy Brayshaw. However, I've not gone with Caleb Sarong. Brayshaw was a lock for me. He had to go in. Okay, so was this next guy, Errol Goulden, the left foot. I think because of his versatility, wing, midfield, forward line, given that left foot, he could probably find a way to play a running defender. That versatility should hold him in good stead. You would think Sydney will be a decent side in 5 years' time, given their youth. So I think that was a simple one. However, I've not gone with Chad Warner, which might be an interesting one. And I've not gone with a couple of the other young good players. Goulden is the only Sydney Swans player, which was tough. Next up, Sam Walsh. That one was simple for me. He's been injured this year, but people forget what he can do. He will be a top player in 4 to 5 years' time, and he'll definitely be in the best 12 players in the AFL, alongside Nick Dacos. That's another obvious one. We'll break into the midfield soon. You would think might even have a Brownlow under his name in 4 to 5 years' time. He was a lock as well. Zach Butters. I think Zach Butters, I was a bit hesitant to put in, purely based on the fact that I'm not sure how Port Adelaide will be in 4 to 5 years' time. Do they have a great young core? I'm not sure about that one. Hinkley's not someone who's going to stay in the next 4 to 5 years. So there's a bit of debate whether he will be in the right environment to thrive, to be one of the best 12 players in the competition. But I have put him down. However, I've not gone with his counterpart, Connor Rosie or Jason Horne-Francis. Both of those two made my list of 20, which is my original, what was I was going to do for this video. But I wanted to spice things up, force myself to kick people out. I think Rosie, he will always have the ability to be a top 5 player. However, to see out the output, I'm not so sure. I've got Tom Green. That was a pretty simple one. He's a bull. He's big. He's young. GWS, not sure where they'll be. However, he could easily go to Richmond soon, given his father, I think, played for Richmond. I'm pretty sure. That might be wrong. But anyone from GWS or Gold Coast are always a chance to leave that club. Hence, Noah Anderson, I think, goes in easily because he might be playing for Hawthorn soon. We don't know. That's it, I think. Oh, yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is it. That's my 12. They're in a list right now. These are my top 12 players. Jacob Wiedering, very unfortunate to miss out. Cam Zurhaar, very unfortunate to miss out as well. Isaac Rankin, very unfortunate to miss out. Now, those were some some of the very unfortunate. Some of the unfortunates, Oscar Allen. The only reason I didn't put him in, we're not sure where West Coast will be in 4 to 5 years' time. They honestly could still be rebuilding. Sheasel for North Melbourne was close, but I just don't think he's got it. Will Day, also close, but better players. Mitch Lewis, also close, but better players. Lukosius, high draft pick for Gold Coast. Think there are better players. Will Powell, I think, is a shout as well. Both King brothers, Max Ben King, injury prone. One word, and I'm going to leave it at that. We have got Jackson and Darcy, also a shout for Rucks. However, they're better. Tim Taranto, Shai Bolton for Richmond. Shai Bolton just doesn't seem to be on it. Tim Taranto, he's only 25, so he'll be 29, 30 in 5 years' time. However, I think there are better players. Petrarca, Oliver, Cripps, Bontempelli will all be 31, 32. I think they'll be better players in their primes, and I think they'll all be transitioning to their latter years. Already mentioned Briggs. Lockie Ash was a close one. Jordan Dawson and Rochelle from the Adelaide Crows were very close. I've got Cozzy Pickett as a close player who might have the potential there, breaking into midfield perhaps. Ryan Myers, another potential there. Newcomb from Hawthorn, potential. They're just some of the names that I've written down. There's obviously a bunch more, but my top 12, I've given it to you. What would your top 12 be, given you have to put at least a ruck, a forward, and a defender in? You can't pick 12 midfielders. I think I ended up having, you could argue Dacos as a defender alongside Sam Taylor, so you could argue 2. Nick Larkey, Jamara as our forwards, alongside maybe Butters, maybe Goulden, so 3 to 4. Maybe Martin, 4 to 5. And then we've got obviously Tim English as the ruck. And now full on mids, you would definitely probably say we have at least 1, 2, 3. So Green, Butters, Dacos, Walsh, Goulden, Brayshaw, Anderson. What's that? 7. So very mid heavy, as you would expect though. I've gone off a limb there. Let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure you follow the TikTok FTFooty, just FTFooty. Follow that, just hit 3K. Thank you very much. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your top 12 players would be. Who have I missed out on? You know, Ashcroft, maybe, haven't gone with him. Cam Rayner, maybe, haven't gone with him. Other players, maybe. There's heaps of factors. But that's what I'm going for. Let me know if you agree or not. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.